guys, welcome back to my channel. We are going to jump right into today's video. So my model Erica came in to shoot some content, and my first mistake was not really asking her to specify her current state of hair color and history on it. I went by one picture only, so this is what she had and what I had to work with. Let's break everything down into zones. Zone number 1, the root area, has 3 inches of regrowth. She has a natural level 3.5-4 base, and keep in mind this hair is virgin, so it will lift very, very well. Zone number 2, very light level 9 highlights, but if you look close at all the picture, those highlights cut off as you get to the ends of her hair. This alerted me immediately. I knew right away that we were going to have an issue with the ends of her hair. Zone 3 is a lighter brown old color. She doesn't know exactly what kind of color it is, whether it's demi or permanent. Zone 4, darker old darker color. So usually when beginning a color correction, I do one of 2 options. A teasy light because you can see how the hair is going to lift and get an idea how to tackle session number 2. Or the second option, which is go in with a color remover or a bleach wash and remove as much pigment as possible, then go do a full highlight with a paint between. She was a model for shooting a video, so I decided to try and remove as much pigment as possible in one session, so I went in with a full tightly packed highlight and I teased and weaved the dropouts. I am using Schwartzkopf Blommy with 20 volume and Olaplex, and for the dropouts I bumped my developer up to 30 because it's not going to be on her hair as long. They're bigger sections and they won't get any heat from the scalp either. Just so you guys have an idea, a full highlight usually takes me an average of 3.5 to 4 hours depending on texture, density of hair, and all those good things, from start to finish when they walk out the door. This session ended up turning into a major color correction and took 6 hours and could have easily been a lot longer than that if she was a paying regular client. So I'm using my Framar pop-up foils, my favorite kind of foils to use for baby lighting, and I'm packing these foils in back to back to back, minimal subsections. So as you see here, I am taking 3 to 4 foils worth of subsections, which means the left out hair from my highlights, and I am teasing and then weaving a regular highlight stitch. This will allow her hair to appear at the ends a lot lighter, but not too solid. There will still be dimension since I am weaving out. It's actually been a little bit since I weaved and teased the dropouts in my videos. That's for a good reason. When doing this, they never process as well as the regular foils do. A big reason and a contributing factor is because they aren't on as long as the rest of the foils. They're bigger sections, and also they aren't receiving heat from the scalp like the main foils. So I did tease and weave the dropouts for her because she's a model. This is the only time I'm probably going to do her hair. I might not do it again. I don't know if she's going to end up becoming a client. The only time I do tease and weave the dropouts for my highlights on clients now is if my client's hair is a level 7-8 blonde or lighter. If they are level 6 or darker, even if the hair is virgin, I will not tease and weave the dropouts anymore. You'll understand and see why a little later on.
Like a broken soul in a wonderland without angels. That is how I feel when the mirror shows me a stranger. Yeah. And I know they're just fragments of a world where your absence all I get to see. Take me back to the planet where you and I are still meant to be. 'Cause I'm incomplete when you ain't by my side, when you don't wake up next to me. Yeah, I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up these empty sheets. 'Cause I'm incomplete. Yeah, I'm incomplete. Hey, 'cause I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up these empty sheets.
Okay, so my model had some sort of weird reaction when the lightener was on her hair. This is why us hair colorists harp on using good shampoo, conditioner, and products. It had to be something on the hair and not the water she uses because it only happened to have the foils. It could have been the shampoo that has metallic salts in it that she might have been using, but she said she doesn't use anything bad or cheap. And at one point I was questioning if maybe henna was on her hair. All of us hair colorists know how dangerous henna with lightener could be, so it did trouble me. I do want to say it wasn't anything to do with my lightener though. I have used Schwartzkopf Blonde Me for a few years. I like trying new lighteners every now and then as well, and I've never had this situation happen, but only one other time. That was 3 years ago, and that client did wash her hair with a certain shampoo and conditioner. I won't name which brand, but it has some harsh ingredients that can cause a reaction. So at the end of the day, her hair didn't melt off or snap off, and we are very grateful for that. Everything is definitely a learning experience. When the foils were gushing bleach and bubbles during this reaction, it kind of looked like clams trying to come out of their foil a little bit. I checked the hair, the elasticity was great, nothing bad happened, so I finished foiling the first front section and then washed out the back and put Fanola's restructuring mask on the hair. So at that time, it can get a treatment in the back while the front continued processing. I am not going to lie, I washed off the lightener way sooner than I wanted to and it caused a lot of problems, but her hair health always comes first. As hairdressers, we always make sure our client's hair health is number one. But because we washed her hair out sooner than I wanted to, I had a nice level 8-9 for the first several inches where her hair was virgin, which was absolutely great. However, the further you went down her hair towards the ends, they became a beautiful shade of orange, and I'm talking really ugly orange. The teased and weave dropouts were on even less the amount of time, so they were very undercooked as well. So I had a huge mess on my hands that I had to clean up.
It's a picture in my head, in my head.
Girl, you be my love, you be my other half. That's real. Know that I be missing you when we're apart. Yeah. Felt for you the second I laid eyes on you. I believe it was fate, meeting you was written in the stars. Yeah. Real. Girl, you be my one, you be my only. Trust. Promise that I'll never leave you lonely. Never. Said you be my lover and my homie. Yeah. So I'ma keep it real with you always. Said I'ma be there whenever you need me. Anything you want, I'll get it, call me GD. You were the one when you said you would ride for a brother, no matter the weather, and you never leave me. Baby, let us fly away without no delay. To where the sun be shining, we can take it easy. Just me and you in some incredible scenery. Yeah. In the night, making love, I know you feel me. In the night, we making love, I know you feel me. Before being without you, baby, it kills me. Yo, I be looking for, I'm giving you the room, babe. Just say the word and baby, by your side I won't be. I was feeling empty, but now you feel me.
Alright, so I let her front foils process after I finished foiling for about 35 to 40 minutes. Washed her out very well, applied Olaplex number 2 all over her ends and mids, and then started going to work on toner formulation because I had a lot of correcting to do. Something I totally forgot to mention earlier is my model's natural hair is extremely curly, so I knew right away that her hair was prone to damage very easily, so I had to take that into account during this process as well. You can see all the orange towards the end. She lifted way better for the first several inches as to be expected. If this was a client, I would have totally done things a little differently, but I wasn't going to do another foil or apply any more lightener to her hair, so I knew I had to do the best I could with my toner formulation.
Like a broken soul in a wonderland without angels. That is how I feel when the mirror shows me a stranger. Yeah. And I know they're just fragments of a world where your absence all I get to see. Take me back to the place.
Anybody can get the drugs wherever they want. I mean,
Yeah, you'd be surprised. It's easier to get drugs than it is to get Chinese food. It's true.
you don't want to.
If you have ever thought about booking an appointment with me, I can assure you you'd have an amazing time because I have no filter and everyone always says they have an amazing time in my chair. Also, looking at those beautiful money pieces, it reminded me I have a video coming out soon specifically on the hairline money piece area with tips, tricks, and all kinds of amazing information. So if you haven't subscribed yet, do so now and click that little bell so you can be notified when my videos come out every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Definitely would love you to join the family. On to concoction number 1. I use 6T, 6GI, 7N, 7NW, 7P, and 7VB. 6 different toners, and this did not cut it. I thought it was going to. A little tip of advice when you're working with those orange brunette and you're in those orange and red orange tones, I always add warmth into my formula because if you do not, you're going to get orange and you're going to get pieces of silver throughout the hair. So I added the warmth and then what happened was it didn't kick out the orange on the ends enough. So I had to go back into the hair, make another concoction after I washed this out. When toning, the hair can be very tricky because when you look at it right now on the ends, it looks beautiful. So I washed her out and I started drying it, and that's when the true look of the color shows. That's why I always dry it. Look how nice this came out. I did another toner. I did Shades EQ 5NA, 6T, 6N, 6VB. I put a little neutral in there so it didn't go too ashy, but it went extremely ashy. But it still ended up way better than I anticipated. Ladies and gentlemen, look how beautiful this is out in the real daylight. Can I get an amen? Yeah, there's still some imperfections along the ends of the hair, but for one session in that major color correction, getting it to this point, I'm very proud of myself. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, let people know that you think would be interested in my content. I'll see you here next Tuesday at 4 p.m. Until then, so long for now, guys.
I be looking for, I'm giving you the ruby.